One of the best ways to find wood to use in your projects is find a neighbor that has an old fence. Easily disassembled and it's already nice and weathered. What are you doing? Oh God, I've been caught! Oh no! I am just kidding. You really don't want to be tearing down your neighbor's fence, okay? But if you're driving along and you see your neighbor replacing a fence, this is the perfect wood to use. Let me show you. So this is wood that I've had in my stash. And when I say I hoard fence boards, well, I hoard wood of all kind, honestly. But these are used fence boards. These are ones that I have found on the side of the road. Cleaned them with a wire brush. I've sanded them really, really well, and they're perfect. Once you have your wood sanded and cleaned, I'm going to go ahead and seal it with some Mod Podge. Now I have my Mod Podge. This is just the matte Mod Podge, and I do have it watered down in the container with a little bit of water. You don't have to water it down, but Mod Podge, you can thin it down without compromising the structure of the Mod Podge, and it still is very effective at sealing your wood. So I'm going to pour it into a cup because my brush won't fit into the bottle. And it does not have to be a thick layer. And what this does is it seals the wood so that it will protect it from the resin, because if resin hits the wood, it's going to turn it dark. So if you have splashes on the wood, it's going to turn it dark. And the nice thing about it is we do not have to wait for the Mod Podge to dry before we put our glass on it. And I'm going to use a popsicle stick. And what the popsicle stick does is it helps me kind of form the glass. Now, if I wanted to get fancy, I could make a jig to put on top of the piece of wood, pour the glass on, and boom, we're done. So this is a piece of 4-inch PVC pipe, and then I have a PVC end cap. It doesn't quite fit on there tightly enough. The sizing is a little bit off. So to make it fit, I'm just using this rubber shelf liner, and you can get this anywhere. Walmart, Lowe's, wherever. It's pretty common. It's just shelf liner. And I just pop it on there like that. Just fit it on there. Squish it down, okay? Can you see that? And then this is where the glass goes, obviously. And I know I've got labels on these, but I just forgot to take the labels off. But I'm just using this for demo. Just like that. And then you just need something, you know, heavy and broad to crush the glass with. This is a plumber's wrench that I think I found this at a yard sale, but it's really heavy. It fits right into the pipe, just like that. And then you just use it to crush the glass. And I do need to cut this a little bit shorter, I think, but that's it. So you give it, you know, a couple of good whacks, just like that. And you just crush it until it's the size that you want. And that's that. I mean, that's it. When you crush glass the way I do, it does produce a lot of fine dust. And so I've been using a sifter just to sift out the little tiny fine particles that are really almost like sand, probably smaller than sand. And you don't want to breathe this in, so use a respirator if you do not have good ventilation. And I have a really good cross breeze in my studio. Now, I don't throw this away. I do keep it, and I'll show you what I do with it later. But even after sifting the glass, you're still going to be left with a variety of sizes. So if you shake your bowl back and forth like you're popping popcorn, the smaller pieces are going to fall to the bottom. These are the pieces that don't fit through the sifter. So a lot of times when I'm doing a glass tree, I want to either use all big pieces or I want to use all small pieces. So like on this tree, I'm just picking out the big pieces that are at the top of the bowl. And then I'm just saving the smaller crushed glass for another project. So that on this tree, I'm going to use all big pieces and then, you know, maybe sprinkle a little bit of the smaller pieces on top of the tree after I've put the resin on. So that in a nutshell, my friends, is how I prep my wood and how I prep my glass for all of my crushed glass Christmas trees. I will have detailed videos on every one of these trees upcoming in the next couple of weeks because we are counting down to Christmas. I'm going to sell a lot of these at my upcoming art and craft shows. Actually, I only have 3 to the end of the year, but you know what? These sell out every single time. I can't wait to show you. Make it a crafty day, friends. Bye.